Federal Constituency of the Uncommon State of Akwa Ibom. Honorable Speaker, there are very clear indications in the 2017 appropriation bill that it is geared towards economic recovery. At least we are told that the bill seeks to differ from previous budgets owing to the fact that it is premised on a sector growth-led economic plan with keen interest in the use of local content policy, provision of close monitoring and evaluation scheme to help checkmate overlaps and implementation, as well as the robust plan to accommodate micro businesses. First, in looking at this bill, let me applaud the redirection plan in the budgeting of the non-oil revenue sectors of our economy, where an estimated 2.96 trillion is expected to be generated from the non-oil sector. However, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, it is instructive to note that in the 2016 budget, it was expected that oil revenues will account for 18.6%, but in this year's budget, we are projecting 40.17%. And this we must look keenly, whether it doesn't run counter to the intentions of improving on the non-oil sector. And we have discussed on the issue of diversification, which is a major plank in this bill. However, it's important that we ask certain questions. We talk about solid minerals as a means of increasing our inflows from the non-oil sector. But what has been the yield from the efforts in 2016? What has it been able to achieve? And is it in the process of being sustained in the 2017 appropriation bill? There is also the issue of agriculture. We do commend the intentions to improve, that has increased the revenue and the expenditures intended for that sector. But the issue here also is that it must have a two-way approach, which is to see that funds are available to improve on our export aspect of agriculture in order to bring in the much needed forex earnings. We must also be particular about what are the provisions for the local self-sufficiency aspect of our agricultural pursuit to ensure that we reduce the pressure on foreign exchange to import items that we have relative advantage and capacity to produce within the country. Honorable Speaker, we will note that there therefore arises the need to properly capitalize or recapitalize the Bank of Industry, as well as the ensuring that development banks spring up to ensure funding for medium and small-scale industries in order to build a base for us. The issue of the GDP is also very instructive. There's a projected GDP growth rate of 3.02% in this year's appropriation bill. Mr. Speaker, this might look unrealistic in the sense that we are currently at minus 2.24%, and we've had deficits we've had minuses since 2015 till date, which we've lost 5.03%.
Honorable Samuel Ikon, thank you very much. You've taken more time than Honorable EJ.